I planned 4 months or 2-week trip in Norway, but I still made some big mistakes. What are those and why I shouldn't have driven on the famous Øresund bridge which connects Denmark to Sweden? You will find out from this video. The first and biggest mistake I have already mentioned in the intro. The fact that we went for only 2 weeks and we should have gone for at least 3 weeks instead. Even if I read in several places that because of the lack of highways it's very slow to drive inside of Norway, I still got surprised. Only on good days could we drive more than 300 kilometers. This distance on a highway takes leisurely about 3 hours, but inside of Norway it takes 2 or 3 times more. Because of that, we didn't have time to reach the famous Lofoten Islands, we had to turn around right at the Arctic Circle. Another reason for which we should have gone for a longer period in Norway is that it would have allowed us to plan some reserve days for the most important hikes. Because of the Gulf Stream, the western part of Norway is very rainy, and because of the big storm, we had to skip the famous Hierak hike. The second mistake could have cost us a lot. I didn't bring any means to blow some air inside the tires of my car. So, even if we observed in time that one of the tires is leaking, in the sparsely populated north we couldn't find a gas station for tens and tens of kilometers to be able to blow some air in it. Because of that, I had to drive more than 100 kilometers with a reserve tire, and after that all the way home with a tire which didn't have the proper size, which isn't exactly a life insurance. The third mistake we made is that we didn't know how the ferry connections between the countries function. We crossed from Denmark to Norway with a big ferry during the day, for which we had bought the tickets just a few days before that. By purchasing the tickets earlier, we could have saved about 50 euros. On the other hand, by taking a night ferry, we could have saved about half the price and pay below 70 euros. On the way back, we made an even bigger mistake. By listening to Google Maps, we crossed the Øresund bridge, then used the ferry from Getzer, Denmark to Rostock, Germany. Even if we perhaps saved a few hours, it was definitely a bad decision financially. The fee for crossing the bridge is around 60 euros, which we could have saved by taking a ferry directly from Sweden to Germany on the Trelleborg-Rostock or Ystad-Sassnitz route. For the end, I have a bonus mistake for you, which you could be making when traveling to the Czech Republic. After crossing the border from Slovakia to the Czech Republic on the highway, we have paid 25 euros for the road toll or the vignette. But by paying with Czech koruna, it would have been only 70 euros, which is still a lot more than the official price. Check out the details of this scam in a recent video of the Anna's Guide channel. If I managed to make you interested in a Norwegian trip, you will find all our videos about this topic here, and if you like Nordic countries, I recommend you the series about our trip in Iceland, which is coming soon.